Hey guys, welcome back to another stream. I'm excited. We're going to do a little bit more work on Pizza Eating Simulator today. So as always, guys, I will have in the description, I have linked the uncopylocked version of this game. So if you want to follow along with what I do, you can just head there and mess around or copy some of the code if you'd like. And I'll be looking at the live chat every once in a while too. So if you have any questions about what I'm programming or something I'm doing, or even just questions for me, about me, whatever, I'll feel free to answer them throughout the stream. Last stream we did have a few technical difficulties. My studio was going crazy and crashed, so we had to turn it into like a Q&A type stream. But I think I fixed that problem, so we should be fine for now. And yeah, Googly Eyes says congrats on 500 subs. Thank you. We did just hit 500 subs. Very exciting. It's half 1,000 subscribers, guys. This is insane. I think I say this every stream. My goal is to help as many people as I can learn to script, and the more subscribers we have, we have 500 subscribers. That's a lot, and the fact that I've, even if I was just able to help one person learn to code one day, that's my goal. So I'm glad we're doing pretty well. Alright, so let's get streaming. So I do have a list of things I want to work on, and the first thing on that list is the equip and unequip function of the pets. So if we head into the game right now, I'll just show you. We can equip pets, but we can't unequip them. So we have to work on that. Let me just see. So if we click equip, there is an unequip button. So we can unequip them, but what we also can do, so if you see, so the pet comes up, and then we can equip multiple. So I need to make it so we can only equip one at once. So I think the way I'm going to do that, I'm going to create a new value. So this is our pets frame right here. So I'm just going to throw a new value in here, and it's going to be a string value. And this is just going to be the equip pet, right? So if it's like the Wyatt pet or if it's Blobby, we'll just store that value inside of this string right here. So equip pet. And then inside of this pet script, what I'm going to do is say, so right here, so when we click it, if we equip a pet, then I just want to say script.parent, well, not sample pet, script.parent.equip pet, right? Or do we have to say, we have to say .petsFrame .equip pet .value is equal to the pet name, and that'll store it. And then when we unequip it, I want to do the same thing, but just set it to nil. So script.parent.petsFrame.equipPet.value is equal to that. Let me just look at the chat. Sorry, I wasn't looking over there. Milky Way says your videos are awesome. Awesome. Glad I was able to help you out. Hello, David. Viking, you're not going to be able to watch. Don't worry about it. That's okay. Make it so you can equip 2 to 4. I think we're going to make it so we can only equip one at once, actually. You're one of the best scripting channels out there. Thank you. I'm glad I was able to help, if I was able to. Teach you my scripting ways? Alright, just keep watching and you guys will be able to see exactly what I do. You see the magic that goes into it, right? When are you making more of the cafe game? So the cafe scripting series, I think I'll probably have another video on that out tonight or tomorrow. I'll probably record the video today, and it's going to be on a hand to GUI, so you can press H and hand things to other players. Could I make a Pokemon game? I've actually never played Pokemon, so I don't really think I can because I've never played it. Can you make merging and juices or something as a power-up? Oh, that's actually a cool idea. I think I gotta think about that. Okay, let's get back to scripting this pet system. So when we equip it, we just want to make sure, so we just want to say if script.parent.petsFrame.equipPet.value is equal to nothing, then we want to equip it. Otherwise, we don't want to equip it. Right? Let's test that out. Wyatt, are you going to do ranking 6 like I promised? Maybe. If I promise that, sorry, because I don't know. Maybe I'll do them. You're here. Yes, awesome. Hello, Amazing Super. Let's see. So we can equip a pet, and we shouldn't be able to equip another. And if we unequip it, yay! Did you guys see that? So we can only equip one at once. I was having a lot of trouble with that last video. I was like so stuck on it. I'm glad we're able to finish that up. Very cool. And I don't know if you guys see, but for some reason the viewport frame isn't displaying our pets. And I don't exactly know why that is. So let me see. If we go to, if we set the viewport frame, if we go in here and we say in our pets frame, because if we just look at Blobby, what's the camera object on there? It's not set to anything, is it? I didn't think so. That's not good. Well, what if you set it to this camera? And then we go over this way near Blobby. Oh, see, he's coming into the distance. So I think we need to reset our viewport camera because that got messed up somewhere. Let me go back to the live chat. What got me into scripting? I can talk for a little bit. You guys want to hear me talk like I always do? Alright, so I got into scripting about, I guess it was about 6 years ago now. I made my first app for the Apple App Store. I'm not going to tell you what it is because that would kind of reveal a little bit about my personal identity. I don't want that out there. But I programmed my first app when I was 8 years old, and I joined Roblox in 2017 or 2016, and in 2017 I actually started to learn how to script because, you know, I thought it was really cool. I wanted to make my own game, and you know, I kind of stuck with it, and I just kept trying and trying. I used free models, looked at all the code, changed a few things, and I kind of built up my skills over a few years, watched a few videos, that kind of thing. And then I guess probably I say I really didn't become good until last year, and that's when I actually started using like good programming habits type thing and actually got into it, you know, a little bit more seriously. So it's been a lot of fun though. So my tip to you guys, if you're trying to learn, don't give up on it because you never know where you'll be able to get. Let's see, what else do we have? Tapioca is down, that's no good. DM Josh, I think he can get it set back up for you. Thanks for helping with the application center, of course. Happy I was able to help. Duplicate the camera, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. You beat the simulator, awesome. At 8 years, you were eating sand. It's alright. You know, you don't need an early start, but it does help if you start as early as you can. I must be 16. I am 14 actually. Can you help me with Subway? I totally would, but I get like 100 requests every day from people. Probably every 5 minutes somebody asks me to help with their game. So I can make videos covering topics, but I can't help with specific things just because I'm one person. I only have one computer. Like I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't help everybody, but I try to help as much as I can. Why are you imitating him? Who am I imitating? Did I imitate somebody? I'm kind of confused. Could you do a tutorial on a update place? Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. It's actually a good idea. I'll think about that. Oh, there's a fake one. That's okay. I don't mind having a fake. It's kind of cool, actually. It's all right. Let's see. Let's check out this other RoScripter channel. I'm actually kind of curious, guys. And then we'll get back to coding this. I'm sorry. I know I'm going a little bit off topic right now. I just want to check him out, you know. RoScripter has 8 subscribers in one video. You know what, man? Keep with it. You know, I don't really care if you update me, to be honest. Like, it's okay. Like, if you're helping people learn to script, that's all I want. So if you want to use the brand too, feel free. Anybody who wants to, create a channel named RoScripter, because it helps empower my end goal is to help as many people learn to script as possible. So if you want to use the brand and you want to use that to help people learn to script, go for it. You know, I'm all okay with that. You know, don't make it for no reason, but of course, if you want to help other people learn to code, do that. You know. Let's see. Anything else? All right, I think I'm gonna head back. No, don't change it, dude. It's okay. Do whatever. You know, if you want to use the brand to promote your content and help other people learn to code, go ahead. It's all good. Alright, we should probably get back to the point of the live stream, and I'll check on the live chat in like 5 minutes. But I do just want to work on this Just a little bit at least, right? Can't spend the whole time answering questions. So we have that. That is awesome. So we can only equip one pet. I want to do a backpack shop. So I think you guys know how I have the pizza shop. Let me show you that. So you can buy the different types of pizzas. I want to do the same thing, but I want to do it for backpacks. And actually, excuse me, I actually got off topic. I forgot we have to fix the viewport camera for the pets. So let's see. So what we can do is if we set this pets frame to visible, we can grab the viewport frame, and if we just set the camera to our studio camera, we can actually see how it's going to wind up looking. Let me show you. So we just grab this current camera, throw it in there, just like that. And then if we throw under here, let's just grab like a test pet. Let's grab Blobby, just because Blobby is the best pet of them all. Throw him under there, and see we can actually position it however we want. That's actually really good positioning right off the bat. Kind of impressed by that. You know what? Let's go for it. That's perfect camera position. Amazing. I'll throw this under Starter's UI. And I'll just say viewport, pets viewport. Pets viewport camera. And if I throw that under the viewport frame, if I set the camera object to the pets viewport camera, like that, and if we head back in, actually I have to make this invisible first. We should get our pets frame camera back. So it looks awesome. Let's see. You're gonna get an auto clicker. Josh fixed tapioca. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Josh. I don't know if he's watching this, but if he is, I say thank you. And there we go. We have our pets back, so Blobby can shine in all of his glory. Of course. Very cool. Blobby. That's right. He's back. Awesome. So let me just show you the pizza purchase UI, and we're gonna try and recreate that for purchasing backpacks. Hey, Ethan. What's up? So you see right here we have this little circular thing. The pizza shop comes up. So I want to do the same exact thing but for backpacks. Alright, let's see. So I actually want to create, so what is this right here? We did a little bit of work on this last stream. Okay, so these are the different backpack types. So we have a red backpack right here, but I don't even think there's... Is this transparency? Yeah, dude, I can't even see that. Alright. So if we throw this in here, and then if we just see... One second, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Had to get a drink of water. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get rid of this tool. We're not going to have the backpack stored inside of tools. We're just going to do them inside of parts. So this will be named the default backpack. And this will be our original, like, this will be the thing that we actually have originally on the player's back. Because as you'll see right here, if we go pizza handler, this is actually the backpack handler, I think. Right? Yeah. I actually have to rename this. Because we have two pizzas. We have the one you hold and then the one you have on your backpack. So we have the backpack handler. And in here, so this is our update size function. So that's how it actually sizes our backpack. But what we need to do is, you'll see right here, where is it? We clone the object. We clone the default backpack object. Yeah, see right here. The pizza back clone. So we need to change that from the pizza back clone. I'm just trying to think of how we want to do this. Let's just set up the UI. Let's set up the UI and we'll see how far that gets us. You totally donate, but I don't have a super chat button. It doesn't let me. I totally would, but I don't have the ability to turn that on yet, just because my channel's not big enough. But I appreciate it. It's the thought that counts, right? So let me just throw up this pizza shop frame, and we're gonna use this pizza shop frame. This is what we're gonna use. Just gonna duplicate that. Oh wait, I already have it. Guys, I didn't realize. So some of the stuff I did last stream that I wasn't able to publish because of the difficulties, it's still here. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so we already have some of this done. So we're just going to change this to backpack shop. And then in here, so that instead of pizzas, we'll name it backpacks. Basically, we're just changing anything that says pizza to backpack. So coin reward label, backpacks don't give you coins. So we just need capacity. Capacity label, like that. Right? And then we can put that kind of front and center. We put that in the middle. We do it like that. Yeah, I like that. We can actually set the alignment too. Because right now I have the Y alignment at the top. We can set that to the center. Or we can actually put it at the top and the X alignment to center too. Cool. I just feel like that's not lined up. I know it is. Oh, if we set the anchor point should be 0.5, yeah? And the position should be 0.5. And what's the price label at? What's the position of that? Oh, it's 0.5. You love my channel so much, thank you. Appreciate it. So if I go back to, so this is the pizza shop script. So we want to clone this and we're going to name this backpack shop script. And we're just going to go through this line by line and change it to work with backpacks. So pizza container, backpack container. You guys get what I'm doing here. Script.parent dot backpack shop frame dot backpacks. And pizzas folder, backpacks folder, game.workspace dot backpacks. Let me just change these top variables, then I'll go back to the chat and answer questions. Sample backpack equals backpack container dot sample frame, backpack shop frame script.parent dot backpack shop frame, and then default backpack shop size would be backpack shop frame dot size. All right, let me look at the chat for a sec, guys. If you have any questions, just let me know. Hey, how are you, cuz why not? Hello, Matt. Anybody have any questions about anything or any comments or anything you want to talk about? Making teams on the player list vid soon. Actually, that's a very good idea. Somebody else suggested that one time. I think that was actually you. Yeah, I got to do that soon. I'm so much better than Alvin. No, don't say that. So my whole thing is, if I'm able to help you learn to script, that's great. Excuse me. If Alvin's able to help you learn script, that's great. It's you guys just need to stick to whoever makes it easier for you. Maybe that's me for some people, but maybe that's Alvin for other people. It really just depends on the way you learn, right? I teach it a certain way, and Alvin teaches it a different way. Some people learn faster than others. You know, I try to keep my stuff slow, and I try to explain everything. But some people might already have a little bit of a deeper knowledge, and Alvin would be better for that type of thing. So it's not necessarily who's better, or Wyatt or Alvin. It's really a matter of how do you learn better, if you know what I mean. Let's see, who else do we have? How much have I missed? Not much, we just started. Uncopylock Tapioca, I can't do that. I totally would, because I believe in open source code for everything. But because we're trying to run ads and it's a business, we can't open source it. So I'm sorry about that. Why are the pets so expensive? Just temporary. We're going to change the prices. We're just getting the basic systems, the core principles of our game set up right now. Do you have a Twitter or anything for scripting? I'd love to follow you. I do not have a Twitter. I really should set up a Twitter, to be honest. I have a personal Twitter account, but maybe after the stream I'll set up like a RoScripter Twitter or something. What else do we have? How to make a game like you pick. Okay. Can you give me a shout out? Gaming donkeys on rainbows. There's your shout out. Set up Streamlabs. I might do that. I don't know. I use OBS to stream, but Streamlabs is actually built on top of OBS, so I might do that. When you hit 1K, can you finally enable ads and earn money? I could, but I don't plan on doing that because I really don't want to lose sight of my goal, guys, which is to help as many people as I can. I feel like donations are great and I'll be happy to do that, but you know, making people watch the ad, that kind of loses sight of my main goal. I'm not doing this for the money, you know. So probably not. No, I won't. Why is your stream in 480p? I'm not sure. You can actually, I'll zoom in on my script window so that it'll help you read it a little bit better if it isn't 480p, but you can actually set it in your settings to whatever quality you'd like. Yeah, Wyatt. Okay, cool. You want a menu with a moving camera? There's some articles in the dev forum you can check out about cameras. Can we test the game? Yes, you can. The link for the game is actually in the description, so what I have so far can be found there. I just published it, and it's on copylock, so you can go and edit the game or do whatever. Congrats on 500 subs. Thank you. Very excited about it. What else do we have? You got Blobby. Awesome. Episode 2 on Cafe Series coming soon. Yep. You've been learning a lot of new stuff. Awesome. Yeah, quarantine's good for that kind of stuff, learning new skills. You got to make the best of a bad situation, right? Make a vid on how to make a security camera. I'll do a video on camera manipulation in my beginner series sometime soon. But thank you for the suggestion. Do I know how to make a Flickr game? I don't know what that is. Sorry. Tapioca Gaming Donkeys is my cafe. So it's I try and do as much as I can there. I'm trying to focus on RoScripter right now, but it's a cafe, tapioca parlor, and you know, it's just another fun project for me type thing. Blobby does not do anything. No, he doesn't. Could I look up on Flickr on Roblox? I'm gonna check that out. Yep, for sure. You're senior barista? Awesome. You're so happy? Awesome. Doesn't matter why. If you're happy, it's awesome. Alright guys, I think I'm going to go back to coding again, and then I'll talk to the live chat again in a little bit. So save your questions for then. Alright. So, we have pizza children. We don't even want to say that anymore. We want to say backpack children equals backpacks folder. Right, so our backpacks folder is the thing in workspace where we actually have our backpacks, so right here. And I do just want to add a price value to that and then a max capacity value. So we're going to have those as int values because we want them to be whole numbers. So we're going to price right there, and we're going to drop in a max capacity. Just like that. And then from here, we're just going to change the function name. So purchase backpack. We wouldn't have to, I just want to write clean code if you know what I'm saying. We do backpack name, and we're passing the backpack price. If coin value.value is greater than backpack price, so we want to make sure they have enough coins when they're buying it, and then if they do, we want to fire that remote event, and we actually have to create a new remote event for that. And I do know, guys, we have a lot of remote events. I might work on one video just cleaning them up and putting them all into one. But for now, I just want to keep it with all these to make it a little bit more understandable, if you know what I'm saying. Blobby didn't take away any of your money? We'll have to work on that. We'll check that out after we finish this part. So instead of purchase pizza event, which is right in here, we're going to say purchase backpack event, like this. Purchase backpack event. Just like this, purchase. We also have to work on saving pets as well. I didn't even think of that. And we're just going to fire that with the backpack name, and then the backpack price, of course. Do I remember you? Of course I do. Somebody was actually talking to me about you earlier. I don't remember why, Memer. Backpack price. One sec, guys. I just want to check my email. I might have gotten something. Give me one sec, sorry. I know I sound old. I'm going to check my email. Okay. Never mind. Let's see. What is my most popular game? Most popular I've made? I did development for Enlight Theater for a little while. That has like 500 people on right now. I didn't really do much there though. So maybe that. How old are you? I am 14 years old, Alex. Do you do a mining shop? I don't know what you mean by that. You learned a lot from me and other YouTubers? Awesome. Was it Mr. Cookie that was talking about me? Hey Max, welcome to the stream. How's America? Pretty good. I mean, we're all in lockdown. We're starting to open back up, but it's going okay, right? Awesome. Cool. Alright, let's get back to coding. So, we fire this backpack event, this purchase backpack event, and then we need to say equip backpack 2. We need to change that backpack name. And I do expect we're going to get some errors because I'm going to forget to change something really small. But we're just going to work on it and kink them out as we go, right? So this is the purchase backpack event. I want to say equip backpack event. And then we're just going to copy that name, paste it right in there. Throw in the backpack name. What is your goal in subscribers? I do not have a goal in subscribers. I think 1,000 would be awesome, but honestly my goal is to help as many people as we can learn to script. So if I can help one person learn to script, that's all I want. So I've pretty much reached my goal, to be honest with you. So for I equals 1 in pizza children, we need to change that to backpack children. So this is actually what sets up all the backpacks. It clones this frame for each of them. And we'll say, so local backpack. I should probably copy the word backpack, shouldn't I? Let's just do that. It'll make it faster. Backpack name equals backpack.name. Backpack, so there's not a cooldown. So I do just want to set that so we have price and capacity. So backpack capacity is the one I'm going to do. And we're just going to say backpack.max capacity dot value. And pizza reward, there is no reward for backpacks. And then pizza price, we're going to change that to backpack price, because we still do need to charge the user. Say backpack price value. What state do I live in? I live in Pennsylvania. So northeast for me. We're going to clone the frame, so this part actually duplicates it. And I don't know if you guys know, but we are using a UI grid layout. So if we duplicate objects, it automatically lays them out for us, which is super awesome. Probably one of the most useful things I ever found in Roblox scripting. So backpack frame clone, we're going to clone that backpack, sample backpack, right? And then pizza viewport, it's no longer pizza viewport, it's actually backpack viewport. And we're just going to say backpack frame clone dot viewport frame, pizza button, you guessed it, backpack button. Wyatt is graduating 8th grade. Yes, I am. I have 4 more days of school left, and then I'm done. I've been at this school for quite a while, so it's a big deal, you know? Have I been to England? I have not been to England. No, I have not. Backpack frame clone dot purchase button, coin reward label. We're going to name this, it's not coin reward, it's max capacity label. Equals backpack frame clone dot capacity label. I'm actually just going to name this to max capacity because I don't want to get it confused. Good naming. It's very, very important in programming, guys. Always name your variables something that you'll remember and something you'll understand. So pretend like you should be able to come back to your code 2 years later and you should understand exactly what it means. That's how you know you wrote good code. Or if somebody else can just look at your code without an explanation and understand it, you wrote perfect code. And that's the key here. You know, you want to write clean code that's efficient and readable by others. You know, so utilizing functions, making good variable names, that kind of thing, very important in scripting. I have school till June 19th. Oh, that's no fun. I'm sorry. Unless you like school. I mean, it depends. Will I do a stream when I'm done with school? Why not? Sure. You have school till 12th of July. Jeez. That's crazy. See, in America, we have, or for the most part, we have 3 months off for the summer, and then all year round we have school. I know in Great Britain, though, at least some schools, they do it in terms, right? So you have like 2 months off, and then you have a little school, and then another 2 months off. You kind of do it like that. But for everybody in America, yippee, we're almost done. Awesome. Alright, let's get back to this. So, price label, same thing, we do still need the price label, so we're just going to say backpack frame clone.price label. And then cooldown, we don't even need a cooldown this time, which is awesome. So backpack frame clone, we do just need to set that parent, so backpack container, and I just realized we have 25 people watching. It's crazy, because I remember at least a few times ago when we streamed, we only had like 7 people watching, so 25 is very good. Yeah, I'm just looking through participants. I'm actually able to see exactly who's watching. It's very cool. You've been out since May 13th. Lucky. Backpack frame clone dot name. Let's set that name up. Backpack name. I think we have a variable for that. Yep. And then we also. So I guess we do want to physically clone the backpack and set it to the viewport. So physical backpack clone equals backpack clone. And then we'll just say, grab this guy right here, and we'll set the parent to the backpack viewport. And all that does, guys, is it makes it so if you don't script all the time, you don't understand, it just shows right here, it'll show a picture of the pizza type thing. So we don't need to take pictures of it every time. The power of a viewport frame is it actually shows the model. It shows whatever object we put underneath of it if it's in the view of a camera. So viewport frames are very powerful, so I suggest using them if you can, rather than doing images type things. Just because you can utilize Roblox physics and type thing, all that kind of stuff. So coin reward label, we want to change that to max capacity label equals max capacity, and then we want to insert there the max capacity. We have a value for that, right? Do we not have a value for that? Oh, we have backpack capacity. I'll just put it right there. And then price label, we do need that, and we're just going to throw in backpack price because that does not change since the last time. And then if we look at, there's a dummy and a floating head. The game's not finished, so it's just test stuff that we have laying around type thing. Can you do a video on coffee machines? I actually have a video on a coffee machine if you want to check that out. I made it a while back. I think it has a red title. It's not one of the blue ones, so you can check it out. It's not a multi-step coffee machine, but I'm going to do those in my cafe series, so stay tuned for that. What's it like to be in Pennsylvania? I actually kind of like it. I don't live in a city, but I don't live in like a complete farm town area, so I guess say like suburbs type thing, and it's nice. I like it. You in the dizzy? Yes, Are you talking to me? I don't know if you're talking to me. Your computer's dead? Oh, plug it in. If it's that kind of dead. If your computer is broken, that's not fun. You live in Georgia? Awesome. Now let me think. Where have I been? So I live in Pennsylvania. I've been to Utah. I've been to Florida. Is that seriously it? I've been to Las Vegas or Nevada. I think those are the only states I've been to, which is actually, it's a lot, to even go to another state at all, but very cool. Your computer's audio. You've been to Florida? Excuse me, a lot? Yeah, we went to Disney World, my family and I, when we went to Florida. Flamingo from Florida? You saying like Albert Flamingo? Like that Flamingo? The YouTuber? Have you been out of the USA? Nope. Never been out of the USA. I didn't know Albert was from Florida. Awesome. Very cool. Alright. Let's get back to this. I always get so off task, guys. How old am I? I am 14. I think it's like the third time I answered it, but that's okay. I know everybody tunes in at different times. I am 14. And if you already said an answer, you guys can always help each other out in the chat and answer if you'd like to. So the cooldown label, we don't need the cooldown label anymore because we're finished with that. And instead of pizza button, we want to say backpack button. Yeah, okay, that's the thing. And I say if backpack button dot name is equal to, or dot text is equal to purchase. Then we'll say purchase backpack. We'll call our function that we created, and then we're just going to pass in the backpack name. Whoops. Backpack name, and then we'll also pass in the backpack price. And then otherwise, if the backpack button dot text is equal to equip, then we want to equip the backpack. So we're just going to say equip backpack, and then we'll throw in the backpack name as our first parameter. And then after this, since we do have our sample frame right here, since we're cloning it a bunch of times, we need to destroy this one since we're not actually changing it. So we're going to say sample backpack :destroy. And then this part actually sets it up so if we own the, or not this part, but this part right here, it sets it up so if we actually own the backpack itself, it'll it'll say equip rather than purchase. So it saves it in a data store and does all that kind of stuff. So right now we have the owns pizza client, which is right here. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to say owns backpack client. And I'm thinking, guys, I don't know. So right now our backpacks look like pizzas. I don't know if we want to change that to look like an actual backpack. Can you make a daily reward system? Sure. And I'll see you later if you're heading to bed. Get some rest. Daily reward system would be pretty cool. I think we should do that. I could do that part of the cafe series too. If you get your donut model. It was fine if I get your donut model. Oh, the donut model is in the description of the video for that video. I always put the models, if I can anyway, I put them in the description. What time is it for me? It is 3:07 p.m. I am in Eastern Standard Time Zone. Pennsylvania, right? So pizza container, let's change this. So owns backpack client rather than owns pizza client, and then we'll grab the backpack name. And we'll still have to set up the server script for this with the data stores and all that, but I'm not worried about that right now. I just want to get the client side stuff done. So local backpack frame rather than pizza frame, and the pizza container, we're just going to change that to backpack container. Wait for child, backpack name, purchase button, backpack frame, bam, purchase button, backpack frame. I know this is boring because we're not actually writing any new code, we're just changing stuff, so I'm sorry. Has to get done though, right? Points ranking system. I don't know, dude. I get so many requests for that. I think I've gotten like 50 requests for that so far. It's ridiculous. So I think I'll probably wind up adding that to the cafe series. But I want to take a little bit of a break from the group ranking stuff because I feel like I've been having a lot of videos on that, and I know people want other things too. So maybe in like a few weeks I'll do a video on that in my cafe scripting series. Can you give my name to any of the items? Maybe. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't, but maybe I will. You should try Flickr, it's fun. I will. I promise after the stream I'll check it out. One of your admins gave you a script for points. It's probably Viken. Viken's a good scripter. Everybody, let's do that. Let's say, I don't know, I don't even know if it's Viken's in this chat. But if you can, go on our Discord and DM Viken and just say thank you. Because he does so much for the community. Like, he's the head admin. He's a great guy too. So just DM him, say thank you. You know, he does a lot. You're such a help for Scripter. All your scripts work, and I think you should check out this kid named GamerMB. I think he does great videos. Also, thank you, first of all. I appreciate it. And yeah, for sure, I'll check him out. I'll do that after the stream with some of the other things I'm going to do. Yo, hello, DevDan. You might want to fix the money. I bought the pet, and I still have it. I know. I heard. I gotta work on that. We'll do that after we finish this backpack shop. So, in here we are gonna say, so pizza frame, again, backpack frame. We're almost done changing these variables. So price label, visible, false. Game.replicated storage that open pizza shop client. That. Wait. We have to. If I'm doing this from the server side, we can actually just do it locally. I might change this. Give me a sec, guys. So if we look at our, not pizza cell. we don't want to do that. We want to do pizza purchase, maybe? How did we... what I'm trying to figure out is I don't remember how we actually said. So if we look over here, if you guys see, so this opens the UI. How did we actually get that? I need to figure that out. Like, how do we, what do we fire? I think we fire an event. I don't know if we still do that, though. Pet handler, it's not in pet handler, because that's pets. Let's close all of our scripts so we can go through. Pizza sell, it's not in pizza sell. I don't think it's in pizza purchase, is it? We'd have a greater than symbol then somewhere. It's not that one. Oh, guys, we do. We do this from the server side. We gotta change that. I want to open the UI from the client side. It's actually better to do it that way, because then we don't have to worry about events. And we can actually get rid of this while wait loop, and we can hook into the run service.render stepped event. So what I'm gonna do, let me just throw this UI back up so my scripts look normal. And instead of this right here, I'm going to go into our pizza shop script, and we're going to edit this one from before a little bit. And this will help us with the next thing too. So instead of saying open pizza shop client, what we're going to do is we're going to get a reference to the run service up top. So I'm just going to say right here, local run service equals game : get service run service. And then down here, we're going to hook into the render stepped event. And if you don't know, this is pretty much the same thing as doing a while true loop. It's just, it's like a game loop type thing. So every single time the game updates or renders a frame type thing, this event is going to get fired. So it's a lot better to do it this way than with the while true loop. So run service.render stepped, and we want to connect that to a function, just like that. And then in here, so we're going to do the same thing that we have here. So we want to say, basically this, to be honest. So shop opening, we want to set, I'm just going to set that value right here. Local shop opening equals false. You got to go? Alright, I'll see you later. Sorry if I'm not looking at the live chat. I'm just trying to, it's kind of hard to do both at the same time, code and look at the chat. So if player distance from character, get the position, open the shop, and then instead of firing this event, we actually want to open it. So I'm actually just going to make a function. We're going to say local function open shop, like that. And then we're going to throw that in there, and then we can just call the open shop function right here. And that should work. So I'm just gonna comment this out. Yeah. We can do a block comment like that. I don't know. I learned something new the other day. I didn't even know how to do a block comment in Lua, but I finally sat down the other day and actually learned how. And I'm glad I did, because it's very useful, rather than going up top and clicking the comment button. Gotta go, you're overheating. Okay. Have a recording VC in the Discord. Maybe I'll do that, yeah. Good suggestion. Can you actually put that in the suggestions channel in Discord? Because I don't want to forget that. You don't like having 12-hour time difference? Yeah, time zones can be tough sometimes. And there we go. So now we're doing this from the client side rather than from the server side, which is very helpful. So we open the shop. And I also want to make something so it doesn't keep opening it. We're just going to say in here, if shop opening equals false, and I'm also just going to say, if pizza shop frame dot visible is equal to false, because I don't want to keep opening it if the player's already standing there. It's kind of like a bug type thing. And I'm going to publish the game right now too, so anybody who wants to use the uncopylocked version for your game, or you just want to follow along or anything like that, feel free. It's linked in the description. Is there a way you can make a tutorial that can make items turn into something like a force field? I know that there is a force field material. I just don't know how to use it, so I have to look that up. I got to figure that out. 3:14 a.m. Jeez, it's late. Alright. Get a good night's sleep. And there we go. It doesn't reopen a bunch of times. Could you... Oh, wait. I already answered that question. My bad, guys. My bad. Alright. So that works. And now we're going to replace that code. So I'm just going to delete... I know I say never delete code, but I'm going to delete that code just because it's going to clog up our script, kind of. And then I'm going to use the code that we used on the client side over here in our new script. So I just need to get a reference to the run service. And we just need to go, instead of the pizza stop script, we need to go backpack shop. And if you're new here, you just tuned in, I know Sir Will might have. Welcome to the stream. I'm working on Pizza Eating Simulator. Once again, this is the episode 8 or episode 7. And if you'd like to follow along, I have the uncopylocked game link in the description, so you can check that out. JYT, hello. So we got that run service in there, and then in here, so we're going to get rid of this line because we don't want to do it on the server side. I want to do it from the client. And I'm just going to copy this right here. All this stuff. Just a little tip, guys. I was watching a video. I like watching the Dev King's videos and some other YouTube scripters' videos. And he said something that actually was really cool, or I don't know, it stood out to me. He said, never trust the client. He was talking about remote events. And I 100% agree with this. Like, if you're making a game and you don't want your game to get exploited, never do any important checks on the client. Do it on the server side, because users who exploit, they can't run code on the server side. They can't bypass that. They can't read the scripts. But they can do it on the local side. So, I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. He said, never trust the client. It's very, very good advice. Why would I put it in video suggestions? Yes, you would. I know it's not a video suggestions, but you don't have to follow the format. That's okay. If you just throw it in there. So yeah, just a little piece of advice. I don't know if you saw his video or not, but it was on remote events. It was pretty cool. So pizza shop frame size. Once again, change this to backpack shop frame. Do it right here. Do it right here. Default backpack shop size. So we're gonna tween it in. And then over here, instead of game.workspace.pizza shop part, we're gonna need to make a backpack shop part. So this is the pizza shop ring. I want to do the same thing, but for backpacks. And we're gonna change the position of this later, but for now it's just testing. And in here, so this is pizza shop ring. This is gonna be backpack shop ring. Any tips on becoming a YouTuber? Wow, I did not think people would be asking me for YouTuber tips. I'm really new to this, honestly, so don't take any advice I give you on YouTubing, like, seriously, because it might be wrong, because I'm pretty new to this, so I don't really know the ins and outs fully yet. But for me anyway, what's been successful, get your videos out there. So put tags in the put tags in the tags field, name your videos well, write decent descriptions, and then just stay active. Upload as much as you can and do live streams. In my experience, live streams has helped the most in terms of views and subscribers. So if that's your goal, to get a bunch of views and subscribers, live stream a lot, because that really helps push your content and get it out there. Block said something. What did Block say? What is a good price to sell a hotel game? Depends the size of the hotel. I'm not really a builder, so I don't know pricing that well. I've never really charged too much for my scripting services either. Sometimes I charge a little bit, but I mean, I'm moved on from that now. I don't even really script for many games anymore, except that aren't my own, because I just want to do it to enjoy it. But I'm not really good with pricing, if you know what I mean. Wyatt, when you allowed all AA at Tapioca training? Yes. I do remember that. It's gone mental. Did I see I joined your group? I did not see that. I'm sorry. I don't look at the group members that often, but we do have a Roblox group, if you did not know that. She thinks the community is cool. There you go. I'm glad I can provide a positive community. That's my goal. Keep everything family friendly. Let me publish this once again, guys, just in case you are interested in following along. or taking any of the code. Published to the Uncopylock game link in the description. Hello Cloud, how are you? Welcome to the stream. So what we're gonna do, so instead of pizza shop part, we need to rename this once again. Elite Roblox girl, awesome. I remember that. Pizza shop part, backpack shop part, we'll rename this guy right here. And then instead of for here saying pizza shop part, game.workspace.backpack shop part. That position. If shop opening is equal to false, instead of pizza shop frame, backpack shop frame, open shop, and that's already set up. That should work. And then we just need to set up the close button too. So backpack shop frame, that close button. Once again, this should actually not be too difficult. That should be good for opening the UI anyway. We should have an easy way to open it. Now the server side's not set up, so nothing's really gonna work, but we're looking pretty good. One sec, let me just get a drink of water. Much better. There we go. You get kind of thirsty when you're talking for a while. Yay! I hit 500 subs. And no, very very awesome stuff. When I buy red pizza, can you make that a backpack change to red? It's gonna be so you can buy a red backpack and a red pizza, so they're gonna be separate shops. You like scripting, but I find it very hard to teach yourself. It is very difficult, to be honest, when you're first learning anyway. But just stick with it, watch YouTube videos, look at other people's code, and after a while, you'll get used to it. It's almost going to be like speaking, you know? It's, you know, people learn Spanish, so, excuse me, people who know English sometimes learn Spanish, and it's really hard at first, but they get used to it after a while. It's kind of why it's called a programming language too, right? It's a set of characters, it's a set of symbols that you have to know, and after you start to memorize that, you'll almost be able to speak, like, I hate to say, you almost be able to speak Lua, but like, you'll be able to code easily. It's not going to be difficult after a while. Two Balloons asked a question that I hate that this is the way it is, but it's very true. Any advice on starting a group if you don't have Robux to advertise? I don't mean to discourage you, and I don't mean to discourage anybody, but it's very, very difficult to start a group if you don't have Robux. You pretty much need to have Robux to start a group. Whoops. Oh gosh, I can't see anything. If you don't have ad money, it's really hard to get anywhere. If you have an exceptional game that's so unique, maybe only a little bit of ad money is going to be required for it. But you know, again, I was watching the Dev King. He was doing Rotank, right, where they invest in other people's games, kind of like Shark Tank, but for Roblox. And they were even saying, like, to get your game successful, you need ad money. For my group, right, Tapioca, this is the first time I actually, you know, saw the marketing side of Roblox and learned about that, and it's expensive. Like, you really can't advertise your group by purchasing Robux or your game by purchasing Robux, because it's expensive. I think Josh and I in total we ran about, I say 15,000 Robux of our own money, and then because we have game passes, that paid for the rest of like the 20,000 that went into ads. But it's very expensive. But don't give up on it. You know, do some dev jobs, do some scripting for other people, and get paid, and then you can use that money to actually advertise your game. You can even get investors if you want to too. The group recruiting plaza works very well. My whole thing with that is that it takes a lot of time, and you know, in my experience, time is money. So it's faster and easier to do scripting jobs or building jobs or GFX jobs, any kind of commission type thing for other people, and get paid for that, right? Spend your time that way, and then run ads with that money, rather than visiting the group recruiting plaza type thing. 550 in 3 hours? It's awesome. Very cool. You're not joking. You got 20 members in 10 minutes of there. Very cool. It's easier. I think your time is more well spent doing commissions and getting Robux that you can run on ads. In my opinion, you know, of course you need a good game to carry it, but ads are very important. From my experience, I should say. More of an Avonblocks guy. It's alright, everybody learns differently, right? Some people like the Dev King, some people like Avonblocks, some people like me. You know, whatever helps you learn. All right, let's go back to this. So let's test it out. So our backpack UI, we should be able to come up to this green thing right here. It should come up, but it's not coming up. Backpack price is not a valid member of union operation. Oh, because it should not be backpack price. But we'll just change the variable name. That should work. Just realized I haven't blow dried your lawn. Okay. You really can't wait to try this. You can try it right now if you want. I published the game. And we have to set the viewport camera. I forgot about that. We actually have a few things we need to do. I completely forgot about. So we have to set the viewport camera above the backpack itself to show people what it looks like. So I want to do that right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to... Well, let's think. So if our pizza... Let me just see something, guys. Let's make our backpack frame visible. Our backpack shop frame. And then if we throw this pizza, I'm just going to make a copy of it just to test this. So if we throw it under... If we move it over... No? Why can't I move this? Guys, I can't. Why can't I move this? Does anybody... Oh, wait, I can. Our pizza shop worked. Maybe it's the camera we have to set. I can actually just use our current camera. I can set a new camera. That's alright. Oh, that's why. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm like I'm going in and out. I'm stuttering. 1 second. I'm just trying to... I know I'm not talking a lot right now, but I'm trying to figure out why this is happening the way it is. So we throw that, and then we throw this back under... Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it. I figured it out. Okay. So, it actually is working. We just don't have the position set right for our viewport frame. So if I move this over right here, right, so if I set it to the same position where the camera was for the others, I mean, we can always configure it in one position and change it later. If I set that position to the same, then when we go in, we should actually be able to see it again. Let's see. There we go. Alright, our pizza's coming up. Very cool. So our price capacity. So now we actually need to work on configuring the server side. But before that, I want to size this label, this reward label. I want to make it take up the whole thing, just so it's a little bigger, people can see it better type thing. Alright, let's see. Make a pizza. What? I don't know what that is. Is that I think it's a restaurant, right? What is this? Odd. Oh, it only shows participants to me who have chatted. It doesn't show everybody. That's why it says 26 people. I got you. You should make a game and stop that tutorials. What do you mean? Pizza made out of pizza. Okay. And there we go. Our max capacity is fixed. Very cool. So from here, I need to set up those events. So this is our pizza purchase. Duplicate that, and we'll get started on backpack purchase. Let's see. So if we hop in here, pizza store, gotta change it. We're just gonna copy backpack again because we're gonna have to type that out a lot. So backpack store, owned backpack store, and this is just data store. Save backpacks, player, updated backpacks, backpack store. Sorry if this is boring. I know it can be sometimes. Hey, how are you? What's up? You an 18-second delay? Every scripting website banned in Turkey. Really? Use a VPN. I mean, if your government lets you, I don't know how that works out. But if you're allowed to use a VPN, do that. All cap, hello. Get owned pizzas, get owned backpacks. Yeah, I'm very happy to live in the United States. I know some other countries aren't allowed to access some websites. The government restricts it, so very excited about that. This is Pizza Sim. This is a pizza simulator we're working on right here. Pizza eating simulator. Pizzas, again, backpacks. Backpack store. Just changing this up, changing variables right now. See, backpacks, throw in the first argument is the player, second argument is backpacks, and we'll return backpacks. Players.player added, so we want to say own backpacks. Right now, guys, we're just changing some variables around. You're going to do some scripting lessons? Alright, good luck. Let me know how you do. DM me on Discord afterwards. Excited to hear. Own backpacks, get own backpacks. Again, just calling different functions. Change these guys up. Owned backpack. Owned backpacks. We'll say game that replicates storage that owns. We actually have to create a new event. So, oh, we actually already have an event. My bad. Throw in the own backpack. Right? Hopefully. Let's see. Game that replicated storage. So now we need to hook into the purchase backpack event rather than the purchase pizza event. The game group I worked with before, they still trying to release a simulator. They can't release 2 games in this. Wow. Awesome. Purchase backpack event rather than purchase pizza event. Grab that backpack name. And we're also going to grab the backpack price. Yeah, and I think this is, we're going to finish up after we finish this whole backpack system, or at least to an extent, and then I'll end the stream and all that. But that'll probably be a little bit wild type thing. So if the coins.value is greater than the backpack price, players eligible to purchase backpack. And we don't need this print in here, but it's always helpful to have them, just so that we can debug easier type thing. Local backpacks equals get owned backpacks. Hey, die boy. I didn't realize you were here. Throw this in the backpacks. Say backpack name. Laser Shark, hello. See backpacks. I got a DM on Discord, but I'm not going to look at Discord right now because I'm streaming. I don't know. Is that somebody in the live chat that DM me? It might just be a random person. Owns backpack client. Pass in the backpack name once again. Equip pizza event. As always, equip backpack event. Backpack name. Equipping. Prints. As always. It's interesting to see what certain events do, for sure. I mean, I always say it's nice to learn something new every day, right? And I see that a lot with scripting. You know, especially in the beginning, you're learning tons of new things and you're getting so much new information, and it can be overwhelming, but it's interesting. Just as all cap said, you're gonna leave and watch the replay. All right. See you later. Thanks for tuning in. Get the children of the character and find child.name backpack. So this is just checking. So when we're trying to equip a new backpack, we want to get rid of the old one. So we're just going to say, so if we find child.name backpack, so if they're currently have a backpack equipped, then we want to get rid of it. Your beginning scriptwriter, we call it scriptwriter, whatever you want. 5:15 now? Jeez, guys, it's crazy. I have no clue how that happened. I think we gained like 100 since last week. To learn, I watch your videos. Awesome. Same. So much to learn. It's honestly amazing. To learn, I watch different tutorials. Yeah, for sure. It's important to find somebody who you learn from best, you know? Very important. Yeah, we're 516 subs now. Kind of crazy, guys. Very, very crazy. Alright, so we destroy the backpack. And we'll create a new backpack. So backpack clone game.workspace.backpacks. backpack name clone backpack clone. Well, we don't want to set the parent to backpack. We want to set. Oh, we have to change this to character because it'd be equipped on the back of their character. Change the variable names. I know I could leave it, but we want to write clean code here. You like the Lumber Tycoon music in the back? Your teleporter tutorial was very good and worked. Awesome. Glad I was able to help. And I spelled backpack wrong right there. So we're going to clone the backpack. And we're going to set backpack clone dot parent equals player dot character. I want to set it to the character this time. Pizza clone children. Backpack clone children. And we don't need this. Right? Yeah. I'm just going to say backpack clone colon or dot anchored false. And then we need to do that same welding thing that we did before. Let me show you guys, because we have right over here in this, I'm trying to remember where it is. I think it's in this backpack handler script. We have this thing right here. See, it sits the C-frame. So we need to use, I'm not going to turn this into a module just because it's not really worth the time that would take, for one thing. You love my streams? You watch them, your brain relaxes and just listens, alright? Sounds good. Pizza back clone.cframe. So if we grab these right here, because we have the weld constraint too. Right? Do I have to instance that new? Let me see. Give me a sec, guys. So if we look in our starter, where did we store that? We have a weld constraint in there, so we do need to throw in a weld constraint. And if we copy this, see, I'm trying to think of how we want to do this. I think we want to set a value under the character, and that value is going to be an object value, and that's going to be set to the pizza. Yeah, so yeah, I like that. Okay. You're going to grab a slush and wash. Okay. So I'm just going to grab this code right here, and we're going to say, so when we actually equip it, so we want to, it's not going to be pizza back clone, it's going to be backpack clone. And then, so we want to set these values again, and then character.upper torso, we just need to throw in player because we don't have a character variable there. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm just trying to, see, here's the whole thing, guys. I think I was talking to somebody about this yesterday. Programming isn't just about writing lines of code and typing characters and figuring, it's problem solving, you know? It's all about figuring, you have a problem. So right now my problem is the player cannot equip a backpack. So I need to figure out, how can I solve that problem? How can I make it so a player can equip a backpack? That's what programming is. It's figuring out the most efficient way to do something. You know, it's important to know how to write your code, but figuring out the method that you're going to use to do it, that's the part that makes somebody a good programmer. You know, it's not how many lines of code you have. It's the functions that you use to do it, the variables you use. It's the overall cleanliness of your code and the ability of somebody else to read it, and just how your code is laid out in general. That's what's really important, you know? You hate games made of fully free models. You know, there are going to be beginners that make games with free models, and you just have to be supportive, right? And say, awesome, you use free models, use those free models and look through them and change things and learn how to script that way. You know, rather than saying, ew, you use free models, ugh, you're disgusting. Say, what can we do to turn this into a good situation, right? Let's look through the free model and let's learn about why this free model works, you know? That's what I'd say. Try and look through it. Try and figure out some variables you can change, and then that person can learn how to script, and then they'll be able to do it on their own without free models eventually. But open source code, like, sure you guys have heard of GitHub, right? If you're programmers, like it's a whole website just dedicated to open source code, right? So that you can learn from others. And that's the whole point. I think that's what Roblox was trying to replicate when they added models on Roblox. But open source code is very powerful because you can learn the effective ways that other people program. So I think it's important. But sorry, I get distracted. Let's get back to this. So yeah, so we're gonna say inside of the character scripts, excuse me, I just want to create a new object value like that, and I'm just gonna name this current backpack. And then in here, when we actually get this set up, we're just gonna say, so instead of saying pizza.changed, we want to say, so player.character.current backpack. Is it 86 degrees in Pennsylvania? Alexa, what's the weather? It's 83 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, there we go. Thank you, Alexa, for the weather. Appreciate it. No, don't talk. Okay, stop talking. Okay, she's quiet now. Awesome. So player.character.current.backpack.value. We want to set the value of that equal to the pizza back clone, like that. And then pizza right here is equal to stored pizza. This pizza.change, we want to update, instead of pizza back clone, we want to update this right here. Right? Yeah. And then we're just going to say in here, we're going to say player.character.current, okay, backpack.value is equal to our new backpack clone. And then that should automatically set it up, right? So it'll automatically change for us. I don't know. We have to see. We could also do this. We could say player.character just to hook into another event. Current backpack, this will prevent a glitch. .changed, connect that guy up to a function. I'm trying not to sleep when you haven't done yet because I want that tomorrow. Grab that new value. Throw this guy in. Close that off. Why does every English guy sound exactly the same? I don't know. I don't think everybody does. I think everybody sounds unique, you know? But it depends on where you live, like who you're used to hearing. You know, like, since I live in Pennsylvania, like, everybody talks different because I'm so used to the subtleties that change in people's accents type thing. But somebody who maybe lives in, like, Great Britain, they hear somebody from Pennsylvania and they're like, oh gosh, they all sound the same, right? Because they're not used to hearing the differences in people's voices. I mean, this seems too easy. This really seems like it just works. I'm reluctant to test this because I don't know if it will work or not. Let's see. And if it works, we're going to end up the stream right here, but it probably won't work. Let's see. So we purchase it, and we equip it, and we get an error. That's no fun. Backpack clone. Ah, we need to say character, that's why. Player.character. I changed a lot of this stuff. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Head on over to the green circle. Click equip. And it says equipped. Let's test it though. Let's test. So if we come over to the server side, hop over here. If we delete our pizza, where is it? Where is it? Delete that guy. And then we hop in here and we click equip. Seems to work. We don't have a way to unequip it, but actually we don't need that because if we equip another, it'll automatically remove it. So that works. And all we have to do now, we have one more thing, is just set the value of max backpack, because that's how we actually determine how many pizzas that you can use. So I'm just going to say, right in here, we will say, oh dang it, where is it? I don't remember where the value is, guys. Ah, okay. Player.backpack.maxPizza.value equals backpack clone dot max capacity dot value. Right? So if we set this to 20, obviously it's not going to be set to 20, but just to test it, right? Your way to bring you pizza, like, I'm gonna go. You heading out? Okay. See you later. You too. We're gonna end up the stream soon anyway. So equip it, and we should have 20. There we go. Now we have 20 slots. We'll fix up some of the other stuff another time. I think that's enough for the stream. It's been going on quite a while now. Over an hour. Let me commit this and I'll publish it, so if you want to check it out in the description, I do have the uncopy lock link there. You guys have any questions before I go? Again, thank you. We hit 500 subs. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new today, Maybe whether it's just a small scripting trick that I used, or you can use something that I made in the game to your advantage. Always happy to help, For the cafe series, anti-exploit system. I've actually never made an anti-exploit before, but I should. I'm going to look into that. Should you start out on small and scripting? I say do this. Figure out what your end goal is. What do you want to make? There's got to be something that motivated you to want to start scripting. Whether it's to have a certain type of game made. So like, let's say you play the game Lumber Tycoon 2. That's probably my favorite game on Roblox, by the way, even though it's old. If your goal is to make a game like Lumber Tycoon 2, figure out the path that you need to take to do that. Learn the aspects. Try to make the game. See what you need to learn, right? And just Google search. So if you need to make a tree chop system, search up how to script a tree chop system, and then you can break it down from there. See, the best way to learn is to make a game. Do what you normally do, And watch videos, too. Just watch a bunch of videos and different YouTubers, that do scripting type thing. Whether it's myself or Alvin or DevKing, anybody, It's a great way to learn. Will I be making cafe with scripts? Well, I'm showing the different parts of it, basically. So the different aspects of a cafe type thing. So like hand-to system, leaderboard, anything that goes into a cafe, I'm just doing videos on those separate pieces. But you could combine them all to make a cafe, yes. No, could you make the daily reward system? Yes, I will. I will do that next stream for this. What is my next tutorial? I think it's going to be how to script a hand-to system for your cafe. So like you can hand tools to other players. Thank you for putting the suggestion in suggestions, Matt. But I think I'm probably going to wind up having it. So that would be the next video, which will be out later tonight or tomorrow. And then after that, we're going to do teams. So how to set a player's team type thing. Will that be live? Well, the cafe scripting isn't live, but the live streams are live. So like the pizza eating simulator and the because who was it that said that? Daily reward system. Yes, I'll be doing the daily reward system live. Hi, I'm new. Welcome to the stream. We're actually just wrapping it up right now, but you can check out some of my other videos if you like. I have scripting tutorials. I cannot script a cafe for you. Everybody asked me to script their games, to be honest, and I'll just put this out here right now, guys. I'm only one person. Like, I want to help as many people as possible, but it's better for me to help in the form of videos than helping direct people. So, like, as you guys know, I'm doing my beginner or my cafe scripting series. So, if you want to, it's nice. You can watch those videos and follow along and script it yourself, so that it's easier for me to do it like that, so that I can help more people at once. I've helped you a lot, obviously. Glad I was able to help. Alright guys, any more questions? Developer, what's your Discord? Oh, you're not talking to me. Okay. I thought you were talking to me. That's okay. Night. Awesome. Glad you enjoyed. Alright guys, I'll wrap it up here. As always, I hope you learned something new today. I have the Uncopylock game in the description if you want to check it out. And if you have any questions about anything, you can put them in my Discord under the video questions channel. And I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. So I'll see you guys later.